Hello and welcome to my first tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to start and end a quest with the basics, because that's where I really started to figure things out. But first I'm going to direct you to one of my favorite resources, which is just typing Skyrim CK into Google and doing my best to find it there. Besides Bethesda's information on creationkit.com, there's a ton of tutorials on YouTube, and one of the best communities out there is the Nexus forums and the Nexus Discord. Just a great group of people willing to lend a hand when they can. So I'm going to start my first quest when the player picks up an item. This could work from out of a container or an actor's inventory. This could also work from just picking up the item off of a table or from the ground. So I'm going to start by making this item and placing it into the world first, because that'll make things go faster when I have the quest window open. I'm going to use the filter. I chose a necklace. I'm going to right click and duplicate and double click that item. We're going to rename it whatever we want. The name here is what shows up in game. You can change the value and, other fun stuff, but for now we're just going to close it just like that. We're going to click no, because what that does is we've already created a new form when we duplicated it, so this will just rename it by clicking no, yes, and here we are. I chose to place it outside of the Whiterun stables because it's easy to find. Hopefully it doesn't fall through this barrel. Love you, Bethesda. Looks good. Looks good. Should be fine. I'm going to save. Now I'm going to go ahead and create our quest. You can right click anywhere in here and select new. Again, name it whatever you want. For quest type, we're going to select miscellaneous, and what that means is it'll be under the miscellaneous quest tab in when you're in game, so there won't be a quest name necessary for this type. Priority we need to set to 60. That's a default for a lot of side quests and miscellaneous quests. This is just a default. I've always done it this way because it's recommended in most of the tutorials. Also for mine, we're gonna unselect start game enabled. Click OK. Now open it back up and you'll see you have a bunch of new tabs. So first we're gonna open quest aliases. Right click, new reference alias. This is what points the quest that we're making to the item that we just created and put inside the world. Give it a name. We're going to use specific reference. Select in render window. Try to get it on there. Okay. Select OK. OK. And you always want to make sure your fill type doesn't say none, because if it says none, well, it's not pointing to anything. So from this point, we start our quest stages. We're going to start our quest. Under index, we're going to make 3 stages, 0, 10, and 20. You can do this 0, 1, 2, 3. You can do this 5, 6, 7, 8. But the reason we do it this way is, say in the future, you want to add a stage in between. You want to change it up a little bit after you've already written a lot of it. So give yourself a little bit of room. But for this, we're only going to need these three. Click 10 under log entry, click new, and this will open up your log entry and your script fragments. This is where we're going to start our quest by typing set objective display 10. I'll come back to this and explain what it is and what it does in a moment. For now, let's go to stage 20. Do the same thing, right click, select new. Leave log entry empty, it's not needed for a miscellaneous quest as well. But here we're going to type set objective completed. Not complete, make sure you put that D on there. Displayed, completed, and then end it with the 10. So let's go to quest objectives and create one. An index, make sure it says 10 because that's what the quest stages are looking for. Set objective displayed 10, also 10. So here we have an objective 10. Display text is what will appear under your miscellaneous quest window. So for this we'll say try on the mysterious necklace. And come down here to target reference, right click, click new, and because it's the only quest alias we have, it filled automatically. There we go. So what this is doing is the quest is pointed to the necklace, and the idea is when you put it on, it will take you to stage 10. What we're missing now is the script on the necklace that will make that happen. So click OK, go ahead and save, and go back to the ring we created. I'm sorry, the necklace. I'm going to teach you how to write your own script for the most part, but I pulled the reference from here, creationkit.com. Bethesda gave us a bunch of cool tools, and I took this one from down here. So here it is. Go back into your creation kit. Under scripts, click add, and we're going to click new script. Give it a name, necklace script. Give it a moment, and there it is. So now we're going to right click it, edit source. So now we're going to paste, and let's see what happens when we try to save. Compilation failed. I'm going to hit no, and we'll see what's wrong. A little bit of debugging for you. My quest is undefined, my stage is undefined. So where is that? I've got my quest here, and my stage is here. So we have to tell it what those things are, what to do with those things. First, we're going to define the quest property. And for the sake of learning, we're going to go ahead and change this to necklace quest to show that it can pretty much be whatever you want it to be as long as you define it up here. Same with my stage, you can change that to say whatever you want as long as you define it. But this is going to be an integer, so a number. Because stages, they're set by numbers. The 0, 10, and 20 we created before. Also set this to auto. Now when we hit save, we are good to go. You can close that now. And the next most important part, we're going to click properties. As you can see, we've got the necklace quest in my stage, just as we wrote it a moment ago. The quest type and the stage type are there. So when I click edit value under quest, you're going to get a drop down menu of all the quests in the game. Here's ours right on top. Make sure that it updates, and now we'll go to the integer. Click edit value. So what we're doing here, what we're telling it here is when the player picks up this necklace, what stage do we want it to go to? We want it to go to stage 10. Select OK. Select OK. You've now added a script to your necklace, and there's one last thing that I wanted to do in this tutorial. Just for fun, we're going to open up Quest, and we're going to go to Quest Stages. On stage 20, first of all, you want to go ahead and select Complete Quest, because that is what's happening here. But if under any circumstance you would want to start this quest again in the future, one that resets itself, or for example Radiant quests in the creation kit are a good example of why you would want to do something like this. All you have to do is come to the completion stage, make sure you type in reset with no space at the end there. Hit OK. Okay, so I had to shut down Creation Kit. I figured out a problem with what I've been teaching you. So open up your quest again, go into your alias, go into your necklace, go ahead and check optional and allowed disabled. What optional and allowed disabled means is that these items do not have to be present in order for the quest to start, for everything to work. So go ahead and add those two checks, hit OK, and hit OK. The last thing that we need is what is going to end the quest. I decided that since it was a necklace, that it would be great to use on equipped, when the player equips that item. We're going to go ahead and open up our necklace, go down to the script, edit source, and here we are. So I will include this in the description, but we just add this here on the bottom. Now, like before, we have to change myQuest because we did that earlier to necklace quest set stage my stage. But it won't be my stage anymore because, well, when the player equips this item, we want it to end. We want an end stage. So we need to add one more integer property. Save, and we're good to go. Now we have a complete quest that starts and ends. Close this, and now we go to Properties, and make sure that end stage, we want it to go to stage 20, and start stage goes to 10. Click OK, OK, and save your work. Now at this point, all there is left to do is to generate an SEQ file. Not all quests will require them. Open TES5 edit. Make sure you have the mod you want selected. Okay. Wait for it to finish. Finished. Right click your mod, go down to Other, and select Create SEQ File. It does it pretty quick. It's already done. It looks like mine didn't actually need it, but you want to make sure anytime you make a quest, especially if there's dialogue involved, that you run this once. What it does is, well, what it would do is in your data folder, it would drop something here in your SEQ file folder. So we should be good to go. Let's give it a shot. So here we are at the stables. I always get really nervous before checking if a quest works. Here's the necklace. I'm sure you do. Okay. Here we go. Oh, fantastic. Let's check it out. Nothing special. Just a silver necklace. Let's try it on. Well, that's the end. Please let me know if you have any questions, and thanks for watching.